Today is pack it up and let's get the heck out of here day. And I have no idea where we're gonna end up at by the end of the day. We are really far in, we're getting really far in East Texas. Louisiana is not terribly far. Don't know if we're gonna go that far. This place is getting ready to fill up. I'm gonna get things packed up and we're getting out of here. Place is going to fill up today, and it's almost magical what happens. You know, it goes from this to being, as people, this would be great to set a time lapse up. Yeah, it's going to start after a while. We're going to be out of here before it starts. But people will be pulling their rigs up, getting their awning lights out, and getting you know, bikes out and such. Campfires will be going later. Yeah, if we just magically snap my fingers and went from right now until as it's getting dark and after dark, you know, you'd have campfires going, lights out. You know, people usually have them party lights out on their awnings, some other lights. There'll be food grilling. There'll be people walking their dogs, riding bikes. The fishing dock out there, people fishing. You know, it all comes to life today, and so. Yeah, to try to imagine tonight's atmosphere. It's when a community of strangers kind of develops and comes together. Anyway, I'm gonna get things packed up. It is time for me and Bella to hit the road. Like I say, I don't know where we're, just pros and cons to not having a plan. There's just the unknown. Where will we end up at? I have a couple spots in mind we might pull over on the way. If something works out, we're gonna pull in, we're gonna do it. If not, I know there's something way on down the road, and we may have to just kind of lay up overnight. Might end up at a Cracker Barrel or something tonight, but if something works out on the way, we might do that. If not, I'm gonna kind of put my money on something further on down the road. Like I say, we'll probably lay up for a night and then go out, because I'm not going to drive a terribly long ways today. Just don't feel like it. I think that's about it. I wind up my electric cord here. Too junky in there, or maybe it is. I think we're all done. The Coachmen's warmed up, we got stuff put away. We're gonna take one last walk, so if you need to take care of things, okay. This has been great. We've stayed since last Sunday until today, Friday morning. It's been a nice day here. We have enjoyed it, and we're gonna start doing a little bit more of this, staying put a little bit longer, taking the time to kind of get things out and enjoy them. You know, a lot of times when I'm on the fly, I don't bother getting the table out and the little grill and cooking outside and start getting into, you know, doing them kind of things. We did this week. It's been nice. Yeah, start doing a little bit more of that, slowing it down a little bit, slow the pace down a little bit. It's funny, you always know when somebody caught a fish. There's a mother and her young son down there fishing this morning. And you can hear the little boy's excitement. Just, oh wow, look at this. And he's still going on and on about it. Mom got the fish off his hook for him and is taking care of that. But that's what I mean about the you know, how the atmosphere will develop here today with activity, people just out and enjoying themselves for the weekend. I don't know if you can hear that boy down there. You can hear the birds. That's a happy boy there. That's what memories are made of. Out fishing with his mom and caught a nice fish today. Yeah, sounds of people enjoying themselves, fishing, biking, hiking, dog barking, sitting around campfires and cooking out. Say all the lights and stuff and campfires after dark. It's just a, yeah, kind of a magical transformation. How about you did get done, right? She did. Come on, girl, this way. This way. No, not that way. No. Come on, this way. Come on. This way. Come on. Come on. We need to hit the road, girl. All right, I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming. He's going around. I bet as we leave here and go around every site, we'll have the reserves thing. When you flip it up, it's green, it says available. When I flip it down, it's red, reserved. As we leave, yep, there goes another one. He'll just leave mine reserved. It's already on there, and it is reserved for this evening. And then the one across from me is reserved. He's flipping them all the way. It's gonna fill up. All right, let's get out of here. Something tells me we're gonna need to stop and get gas today. You ready, girl? Good girl. That's just a fact of life when you're traveling in an RV. Visit gas stations if nothing else. All right, we're done. It would have been easier to go out the other way, but I just wanted to go this way around to past the water's edge one more time here. It's just so nice. Oh yeah, and the boating activity later too. Yep, a lot of reserved. I see them red R's everywhere. All right, this guy's gonna need to move. Yeah, we're just gonna need you to move, buddy. I mean, I don't want to drive out around you. I mean, fine. Hey, okay.
In 600 feet, make a U-turn.
What? It's one of the moments when Google's not sure how to deal with this loop. You can't figure out this little intersection up here that goes 5 ways. All right, Miss Coachman.
Make a U-turn.
No, I'm not making a U-turn. You can see the screen on my phone right now. Miss Google's she's all confused. She's way off track. She has no clue where we're at. She's got us going over through the woods right now, not even on the road. We should get it together in a minute. Maybe she needs another coffee. Watch out, Mr. Squirrel. Alright, I got one more task to deal with here.
Head west on State Park Road 40.
Oh, Miss Google figured it out. Now I'm going to confuse her again, because I'm pulling into the dump station. Alright, I'm going to take care of this and I'll be right back. Now that that business is done, and I got a fresh water out of the refrigerator for driving. And I noticed, like, oops, I forgot to latch the refrigerator and freezer. And that's bad if you're going down the road and those come open and things come flying out. Sometimes you hit them things in the road, or it gives it a sway, and boom, open comes the door, and hopefully nothing bad spills. It has happened once. I don't want that to happen again. All right, let's get out of here. All right, this is it. We will say goodbye to Huntsville State Park. And the park is just, it's huge, and it's just loaded with different parking areas to, you know, park it, go by the lake. There's just camp or hiking trails everywhere. What they designate as bird watching trail or areas, and it's just been a beautiful park. It's huge. That's it. We are outside of the gate, still on park property. We'll be out here to the highway soon enough. It's nice how green it is. And there was a nice little sign back there that said, "Thanks for visiting, have a safe trip." Nice, kind words. Right? Alright, and I cringe. Oh, look at all the concrete. Oh, look at that.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto the I-45 North ramp.
Oh, Interstate 45. From nice rural country setting to the interstate highway. Ugh. All right, we got a point of interest up here. Somewhere I know we're gonna
turn left onto the I-45 North ramp, then merge onto I-45 North.
Got a point of interest up here. We're gonna stop at, and it's just, I think we can get access to it at a public boat ramp. So we're gonna stop up here a little bit, have a little look. Alright, let's get this little task out of the way. Ooh, ooh. Oh, couple bumps there. Alright, $2.99 seems to be the going rate here for gasoline in this area. Here in Texas, I have seen it as low as $2.67 a gallon. That was a little ways back though. This area seems, $2.99 seems to be the norm. So I'll go give the coachman a nice drink and we should be good for the day. Yeah, that's done. And I broke the fuel door off. I can't believe it. I mean, the gas cap goes on fine and it's locked. I'm not going to lose any gas, that's fine. But the door, we don't scrape here. Alright, we did it. You know, it's an old plastic door to hide it. And I don't know why, for some reason I leaned on it at the second. Why would I lean on a plastic? And it broke off. I got it inside here. Maybe I can fix it later. Maybe I can find a whole replacement for it. I have found other replacement doors for other things on this. I might be able to find a new one, but dang it. Alright, so we are on, well, we weren't on the interstate very long, only about 2 miles, and then now we're on Texas Highway 19, out of the east side of Lufkin. We're headed from Lufkin, Lufkin. That's the direction we're headed to. Left Huntsville, and we're on our way towards the Lufkin, and then we'll go east from there. I think I just want to go up there. I'm kind of on our way and just stop and shop, probably stop and have lunch, shop a little bit, and then continue on east from there. There's cows. There's 4 cows. There's none back there. Alright, I think the public boat ramp.
Right, then you will arrive at your destination.
Public boat ramp. That's odd that bridge is over there and the main highway's here. I don't know. Let's go down here and have a look. First thing, I don't see any signs that says no overnight parking. I don't want to stay at a boat ramp. I know people do. In a pinch, I might, provided it wasn't too busy.
You have arrived.
There's a nice level spot right here too. Alright, I know this won't be that big of a deal for a lot of you, probably for most of you, but some of you it will be. It's railroad related. We're just going to be here a minute. Hang in there. Something special about this bridge, and I wanted to stop because I don't see these too often. Once in a while you come across them. They call this a swing bridge, and I don't know why they call it a swing bridge. It should be called a rotating pivot bridge. Alright, what that does is, because there's such low clearance for boats to go, larger boats to go under it, what it does is it can attach and detach on each end, and then that middle is like a rotisserie, or like a lazy Susan. It rotates on that center. I'm sure it's got gears and bearings and on there, but it turns 90 degrees. So instead of facing left and right, one end is pointing towards us and one away from us, so that a boat can go on that side or on that side. So it's one of those, one of them, they call it a swing bridge, and that's an active line. So that's a Union Pacific owns that bridge, and yeah, it's active because I think once the line goes inactive, they turn it and they just leave it in that position permanently. But because it's in place, it means it's in place for traffic, for train traffic. So I don't see these too often. I just wanted to stop and snoop. Water looks high and muddy, and there's something out there. What is that? What is that? I don't know what that mess is floating down. It's quite a mess though. Yeah, it looks high and muddy. There's some guy up here fishing under the bridge. Hang on. Oh, well, he was under the bridge. I think he knows I'm filming. Wait, let's see if I can hold this with one hand. He's out there fishing. Oh, actually, I think he was waving at. Oh, actually, I think he was waving at her. No, he didn't notice me. And speaking of noticing me, where is she? She's watching. She's peeking over the dashboard. She's keeping her eyes on me. Alright, I might get her out for a minute. Look at this. Oh, nice green, soft grass. Doggies love soft grass. So, even though she just went like 15, 20 minutes ago. I'm going to get her out for a minute and we'll be on our way. Here, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. Okay, that guy in the boat. Okay, he's down there. And I believe he's having some troubles. And he is just gonna coast, and because the river takes a bend, he's going to, watch your ears, Bella. He's gonna coast over there to shore and probably tie off. And he's gonna have to figure out how to, I think he's having a little bit of difficulties. And I know from previous experience that when there were thunderstorms last night in the area, they missed us at the campground. But you know, this water is high and muddy, and you've seen the debris that was floating down. And I don't know if you've seen some of the debris that's up here trapped around the bridge. That's where he was when we first seen him, when we first got here. He was up in, he was right up in there. And you know, just not a good idea to be boating when the water's up and stuff is washing down, because you tend to get things, propeller damage from debris, or something tangled up, or you hit something, and you can ruin your propeller or worse. And I think that's what's happened to that guy. He was just coasting all along. So anyway, his somebody over here, and that gal sitting over there, I guess she's waiting on instruction. Where's she at? Yeah, she's standing there with a line, like that blue line. She's probably gonna throw it to, if he would have been close enough over here, she probably would have threw him the line, but he was in the middle here, so there was no way she was gonna throw a line to him there. So he's gonna get down by the bank. He's just gonna have to tie off to yeah, he's over back in here now somewhere. He's got to tie off and then probably call somebody else with a boat, or walk his boat up. And it's gonna be tough with all these trees, getting the rope around, and that's gonna be tough. He's got a challenge ahead of him. It was not a good day to be decide to take your boat out in this river. But in this day and age of, well, he has a helper here, and this day and age with cell phones, I'm sure he'll get the help he needs to get him out of that little situation. Well, meanwhile, he does have up there. She doesn't look real happy. Oh, she had like a really mean look on her face. I think she's disgusted, like, why did you take your boat out today? Well, he's gonna get a scolding later. He does not look happy. But he's got somebody on shore looking out for him. He'll get a rescue squad if need be. I wouldn't want to be him right now. He's in trouble. What'd you do? I told you not to take that boat out. Live and learn. This is the Trinity River at the Trinity County line. Alright, let me see if I can see it from here. Oh yeah, he's way back. He's in the trees. Along the shore. He's tied off. He'll just have to figure his mess out. Well, we've made it to Lufkin, Texas. And look at that car wash over there. You got one big bay on the end. I can pull a Coachmen in there, give it a good washing.
Continue on College Drive for half a mile.
But I ain't going to. I just gave it a rinsing here just last week, actually, before we went to that campground. I found a spot and give it a little rinsing off. Should be alright. Alright, so we are in Lufkin. We're gonna go take care of a little shopping and then evaluate where we're at in our day. Take another peek ahead. I'm gonna get on my laptop a little bit, snoop around a little bit, and see what we come up with.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto White House Drive.
Good morning. Let's fast forward a day. We didn't get real far. We made it to Lufkin, Texas. Did what I wanted to do, and then I realized I'm not doing what I want to do. We are changing course. I'm not going to go for the I'm just not feeling up to going through the national forest, and it kind of lays, it's kind of the course I had plotted out, and I just don't feel like being camping, just me and Bella in a national forest all alone. So you know, it changes things when you're with somebody, and changes the dynamics of the situation and where you might end up at. And really just being out in the middle of nowhere right now, all things considered, things I've talked about in the last couple of videos, still kind of feeling a little shaken and stuff. I've decided to change course and go a route more familiar. We're about halfway in between Interstate 20 to the north and Interstate 10 to the south, and I'm thinking, let me roll the dice. I want to take not necessarily on the interstate, but like a more rural road that runs parallel, and that staying kind of more handy to bigger cities. Not that I'm aiming to go into the city, but I just feel that's kind of what I want to do, is be in those kind of areas. So it was a roll of the dice. It was I looked at the weather, a couple of towns up along Interstate 20, and then a couple along Interstate 10, and the weather is going to be the factor. We're going to go down, we're going to head down probably to Lake Charles, Louisiana this morning, and regroup, and then worry about finding camping and state parks and things, things to see and do down in that area. So I don't know where we're at in this video. We just might call it here and then resume the next video down when we get somewhere. I don't know if I'll tag anything else here this morning as we get on our way or not, but probably not. Let's just call it here. Thanks for bumming along with us, and we're gonna resume somewhere in a different direction. So what's gonna happen? I'll see you next time.